Count it down for me. Hey, it's me, Polo Po. It's the 3rd episode of Just Business Podcast. And, you know, I'm here with my co-host.
It's your boy, J.O.
Yes.
How's everybody doing?
Hi. and then, hold up. Hit the blunt for this one. We have our special guest, Nice on the Sonics.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm in the building. Nice is in the building. I made it.
Yes, the
Finally
legendary
made it.
Pokemon.
The legendary Pokemon himself, straight
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
You know what he had to do to get me here? He had to call me, and he was like, yo, you trying to be on the podcast? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. And that's how it went.
They be trying to make it seem like it's so difficult to get me, bro. That's like capturing a legendary Pokemon with like the first Pokeball you ever got.
But I'm saying, I've caught Lugia with a regular Pokeball, not a Master Ball. You feel me? I'm the truth in that aspect. But I'm saying it wasn't easy. Feel me? It may be
The
simple.
stars had to align for shit to happen, you know what I'm saying? It still be like that.
It's the stars
but
of
it
the
is what it
universe.
is. Yo, welcome, Nice.
Yes.
It's good to have you, brother.
We're happy to have you.
What's going on with you? What's been going on with you, man?
Oh, man, a whole lot is going on. Pass the Aux is taking off.
Wait,
NYC Pass the Aux
wait,
still
hold
got
up.
the juice.
Wait.
Don't
Before you
crazy.
even talk about that, can you tell the people,
the
what
fuck
are
is
we doing here in the
Pass the
city
Aux,
with Pass the
man?
Aux? What's going on? What is Pass the Aux?
I'm
What
gonna
is
tell
that?
you- I'm gonna tell you what we're doing, and I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What we're doing is we making a small city even smaller.
Mm-hmm.
We bringing people together. We're networking on a high level. We doing 4D chess networking. We trying to step out of whatever constraints, whatever people thought they was doing with networking. They thought it was working. It don't work the way that I make it work.
It don't.
I know the city very well. I know people in the city. Pass the Aux is the biggest networking and playback event in the city.
Yes.
The
Maybe
whole
even
point,
the world.
though, is for creatives. Is designed for creatives. So artists, producers, photographers, videographers, autographers, like Fresher would say. You know what I'm saying? Dancers.
I'll go.
You have somebody doing yo-yo and rapping at the same time at it.
Yes.
We have it's not a showcase, so it's not a performance where people have a microphone and they're showcasing their stage presence and their stage skills or whatever. It's a playback event. We literally pass the aux cable. We take the aux cable, we give it to you to play a song to let the crowd know who you are, so it's easier for you to network. But it's a huge networking event. And it blew up. And a lot of the playback section ended up blowing up because go figure, artists like expressing themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a room where everybody gets an opportunity to express themselves, where it's not where I don't know, it's not like some weird corrupt system or where we trying to bust people in the head for bread and
Nope.
gassing people like, yo, we got this A&R coming, we got this
Facts.
DJ coming.
We don't
Maybe
know
you can get
who's gonna
signed.
come.
Maybe you can get an opportunity.
Nothing. None of that.
It's an
No
opportunity.
promises,
It's,
no favors.
it's an opportunity for you to grind and to network and do the real work. But
You can meet some people.
but having an event that's designed for that. So when you pull up to the event, you know, you can basically speak to anybody. Everybody knows that they're there to speak to people.
It should be lit, bro.
We bring important people to the space, people that are resourceful, not just important because they have a name, but because they have something to provide or they're doing something to push in the envelope in the city. They're doing something in the city that's of value, and it's, you know, you should know this person. You know?
Yep.
And it really came from just my experience as an engineer, just meeting people and realizing that these people don't know each other. Because as an engineer, you're just sitting in the same place in the same location, and everybody's coming to you.
Yeah.
So I'll work with somebody earlier in the day and they'll be like, yo, I'll do a session with them at the end of the session. Be like, yo, if you know anybody who, you know what I'm saying, who need to get their floors done, just let me know, bro. I just started my business.
Facts.
All right, that's how
You know, we're
that's
grown.
how they made their money to pay for their session. And I'll
Yeah.
have somebody later pull up and be like, yo, I just started my business. Yo, I got to get my floors done though. Damn, yo, if you know somebody who do floors,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, I just met somebody early who do floors. And actually, they rap kind of like you too. Y'all should tap in with each other and see what's going on.
Boom.
It was just a lot of that happening. So Pass the Aux was me saying, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just have a party. I'm gonna invite all these people that I know that have influence and do things in the city, and we just all gonna just play each other's music.
Yep.
And then, you know, as an engineer, I know this because everybody pays me. So like, you got to be doing something in your life outside of being an artist on your come up. If you paying me, so people have jobs, people have side hustles, people have all types of crazy situations going on, and I'll be like, yo, damn, if people just knew each other, Like how powerful
Life
would the
would
city
be
be?
easier.
That's a
you know?
fact.
And boom. So I made the investment and
And
made
it
the events
has.
happen, and now it's at this place where
Pass
it's
the Aux.
blowing the hell up. You know what I mean? We be having like 600 plus people at these events. We cutting up content. I got like, I don't even compete with other platforms. I got like, I be inviting platforms over. I be like, yo,
Not really though.
and I be making a flyer. Like, ask Polo. I'm
Yeah.
like, White Rhino. I'm making a White Rhino flyer. Yo, by the way, White Rhino's gonna be here. The
Yeah.
curator, the people who do this event, that event. I have different events, different workshops, whatever.
It's
Applications, startup applications be
And,
promoted.
and one thing I will say, like, just from attending from the beginning of when you started hosting these events to like the present day, I will say, like, not only has it grown super like organically and like there's always familiar faces, but there's always new faces there as well that
Absolutely, every
offer
single
like
time.
a whole new perspective on not only just like the music but like the culture too. Like you'll see somebody like you said with a
what's
yo-yo
that? Yeah,
and,
you're like,
and
oh,
a
what's
rapping
that?
yo-yoist or like somebody who do like I play violin and I'm a guitarist and I also rap at the same time as I'm playing violin. Like what the hell?
It's
like
crazy
who are you?
because there's
Like,
actually people that pulled up that's just like that.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
people
Like,
pop-
so
People pop up. It'd be everybody.
yeah,
I be having some
it's
A&Rs,
a very
everybody
it's
else.
a very organic and it's a very down to earth event. You're gonna meet a lot of people there.
Dope
I can vouch
artists,
for
too.
that for sure.
There's so much
doing
talent
the
in
work.
the city,
And there's a lot
like,
of talent in the room on those
and it's
nights
like
for sure.
eye to eye level. Like it really does remind me of like how battle rap is. Like, you know what I'm saying, eye to eye level. Like you get to see their art. You get to see what they're providing right in front of you. You know what I mean? So I love Pass the Aux, actually. It's one of my favorite events. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Better than than a lot of shows I've ever seen.
Yo,
Yeah.
it ends up
And
looking more
honestly
natural
is.
than shows.
No, it really honestly is.
The playbacks, when we start looking at the footage, because I drop footage all the time from the events, when you see the playbacks, is like they're more expressive than how artists be on stage, right?
Yeah.
Because artists on stage, they be restricted. They have their microphone. They trying to rap on top of their song to show that their song is good. We not even hearing the song. The system be all trash. You can't move around. You know what I'm saying? There's a disconnect between the crowd and the person performing because it's probably like a stage or something.
Yeah.
Just putting this person on a higher platform. People express themselves better at Pass the Aux because there's no microphone. There's no you speaking over your song. You gotta press play, and that song gotta be fire, and that's
And
how you get the crowd.
Great host, like a great host that like he does that. And shout out to Fresher.
Nah, really though.
definitely.
Shout out to Fresher.
Nah, because
Big shout out to Fresher.
Back when I was running around and I forget when Whoa wait a minute dropped. You feel what I'm saying? But I remember running around the city as an independent artist, and 6 years or 7 years later, we were doing this event with him, and it's just like he's he's transcended to being just an artist. You feel what I'm saying? That's a perfect example. You feel me? And that's what Pass the Aux actually does. It puts you into like whoever you trying to be. There's somebody like that at Pass the Aux.
Yeah,
For
You know what
sure.
I mean? It's
That'll
like
help
some
you get there
individuals,
too.
so-
That'll you could learn something
You get
from,
what
or
I'm
you could
saying?
just
So-
exchange information with that you could
Yeah.
like level up with for
all
sure.
types of people, and it's not just artists; it's producers. So like artists find producers,
It's the
artists find
ultimate
videographers.
level up event. Yeah.
There's times where like people will do recaps for the event or drop footage from the event. And the artist wouldn't even know that videographer or photographer, but they'll get tagged and be like, "Yo, who's this videographer or photographer who just took this video of me performing?" Like now we creating commerce because now artist wants to pay a videographer for their show. Yo, actually I fuck with you. I want to build a relationship. Like there's a lot of relationship building, but on hyperdrive and it's designed that way. And I do a lot to preserve that. You know what I'm saying? And super big shout out to Fresher because if it wasn't for Fresher, it wouldn't be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because my events were a lot more quiet, more private, and they were more far in between. And Fresher was like, "Yo, we need to do this way more often, and I'm gonna bring my resources and bring them to the table." You know what I'm saying?
That
He has
he
a clear
did.
passion for artists, and that's why he's so successful as a A&R and as a manager, an artist manager. Basically a publicist too. Jim Jones shouted him out. Like, yo,
Definitely.
he's
Yeah.
like the biggest PR for the YNs.
It's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
There's no disputing that.
It's-
And that's
really
the
not.
energy just translates. Like his energy is just like perfect. for what he does, you know. And as a host, is like perfect.
Yeah.
He was looking at footage. This nigga
That's
had
a
big
great
ass
show, man.
And the great
It's a
thing
great
about
show.
that is
Big
that
ass hat.
he started off as a rapper. Like
Yeah, exactly. He's an artist for
he made
artists.
his accomplishments in rap. He had a track
Definitely.
with Eminem.
Word.
You
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
what I'm
Everybody
saying?
at home, like, raise your hand if you did a song with Eminem.
Right.
And also raise your hand if you was on stage with Eminem.
Yeah.
All right.
At any
All
point
right.
in your
All right.
life. Right.
The
You
answer's
feel me?
no.
So you know that's just amazing that you can go to and he's at every
And he's there. He's the host. So he's the person who's talking to you after you perform and shouting you out and amping your playback and
Yeah.
like that's
And
energy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Bringing it to him.
It gives you like it's the perfect place
yo,
to be a
it's just-
tastemaker.
Peak it,
Like
but
you get what I'm
this is
saying?
the thing. He keep it peak.
He keeps it.
He knows.
He keeps
He's
that
a-
shit
He's
A1.
he's an
Definitely,
MC,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah,
He's an
Definitely.
MC, bro. He's an
He
MC.
holding it down. Shut up,
Holding
Fresh.
it down,
Only a
bro.
real MC can host in that type of way.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
That's
of
a
a lot
fact.
of rappers, you'll give a microphone to host, and they can't host their own thing because they don't know how to connect with a crowd at all.
That's
They
it.
just
That's a
they're
fact.
not MCing. The crowd is lost. They're confused. They're not in tune. That's just not him. He knows how to control the crowd. He's a master of ceremonies for sure.
Good shit.
And we got to use that power. That's a power. You can use that to throw events. Come on. You got to think
Nah,
about
shout
how
out
to
to
use it,
that,
your
bro.
skill set outside
I
of
fuck
rap.
with Fresher. Like I built a relationship with him just through that event. It was never anywhere else. I don't really, you know what I mean? But
Oh, yeah.
I've grown and I've grown my respect. I've done my research and they've seen my talent. You feel me?
Shout outs to MRI. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know?
my brother MRI.
Yeah, shout out to MRI.
That's
my
another.
boy.
That's
Shout
another.
outs.
You know what I'm saying? Person
Ooh.
who's mastering their craft. He's
Yes.
he's an artist as well, but he's just so connected. He moves like an independent PR in the city, and he
Yep.
connects a lot of dots, and he makes a lot of things happen. He's very resourceful. And this event wouldn't be what it is, how it is right now. And
Yeah.
right, he's taking care of all of the content and all the footage and making sure that we have things to give the guest after the event. He's facilitating that, and he has his own team. He has his own wave. He has a whole wave going on, and he's an artist too, like all the way.
Shout out to MRI.
And now, yeah, people don't know this yet. I'm
actually-
let the cat's out the bag, but he's also producing. Just to let y'all know, he's making some crazy beats. I've heard him.
I actually want to get into that, right? Because MRI, like, people don't even know how tapped in he is. So we all worked at Fight Club. Y'all know that, but you know, for the viewers, we all worked at Fight Club, and I was at a transition after Son of Pablo where I didn't know where I needed to go. You feel what I'm saying? I just made that BPM discovery around that time, right?
Okay.
But I spoke to MRI, and he's featured on the album Fast Pace, produced by Bando. Shout out to Bando. He told me to listen to a certain tape. He said, "This is where it's at right now." And I sonically knew where to go after that. Like, and that's where you got Summer in the 90s and Summer in the 90s 2 LSD Deluxe. You know what I'm saying? So both projects from 23 to 2024, like he's definitely had a hand in as far as advice and direction. And
We go-
you see where I'm at. The best battle rap.
The magic word of the day is culture.
Culture.
That's the magic word of the day. That's the
Culture.
theme. That's the theme. You just gonna keep seeing that all the time.
Culture,
what we
culture,
talking about
culture.
right now? We're
And
talking
that-
about that.
and
MRI is tapped in with the culture.
Yeah.
He knows what's going on sonically in New York City in the
Yes,
music because
definitely.
he's tapped in with the people who are pushing the envelope sonically and trying to take control of how the city sounds like. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he's definitely-
Fresher is as powerful as he is because he's an MC. That's just all culture. He knows. He has his posts on everything. He's one of the biggest PRs in the city right now. What he's doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my position because of culture. It's just a lot of it came from engineer culture. Networking for me came from engineer culture because that's how we do our thing. And I meet everybody, and connecting the dots became an event. You know what I'm saying? So common theme gonna be culture for the whole day.
Yeah, definitely for this whole
Big C
episode.
word.
You feel me? And
other C word.
you know, the origin of like Pass the Aux goes back to like 2020. I remember it was just for your birthday.
It was such a
You know what
classy,
I'm saying? I
understated,
didn't
like
even
it was
play my
so
music
understated and
at the first
private
one. I
and
just
intimate.
networked. I just networked.
I
just-
remember that first
You know what
one,
I'm
bro.
saying?
It was
Yeah,
such a.
it was free too. I paid for it.
It was
Yeah.
so
and it was
good.
my birthday.
And it was his birthday.
So good.
That's what I
But it
wanted
was
to do.
wavy. It was super, super wavy, right?
Super wavy.
And then I think
Who was it? It was Kaya.
Kaya Baby was there.
So many
Mo
people
was
popped
there.
out to that first one.
Like,
Yeah, it was fire.
There was a lot of love in that room that night.
It was mad love in that room.
You
Yeah,
feel what I'm
and they
saying?
popped
To
out
see
because
what it is today,
they popped out for
bro,
my birthday.
that's definitely,
So,
that's
the show-
And
definitely
it was
one to be
jam-packed.
proud of. So,
And then, yo,
shout
this
outs
is-
to you, bro.
It
Shout
was
outs to
at
you.
IMI Studios, right?
It was at IMI when
Yeah,
I was
sure.
the chief engineer of the space. I was in
Yes.
control of the audio program.
So that goes back to 2020, right? So
I was
I
20,
think-
technically I was 2019.
So you told me that I started White Rhino Party before Pass the Aux, but I'm here to tell you that no, that was in 2019, right? And I followed that year with the first listening party at IMI Studios in 2020. So actually, you started it. Like it was the
Okay.
you know the influential. I just followed suit because we go back to Trip Fest and High Five.
We've been
Cypher,
throwing
you feel
events,
me?
all of us. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
been going
with each
on.
other.
So
There's relationships in the city.
that tap in with the and that really it's like a full circle moment right now, even because White Rhino Party is definitely like it's based on like Pass the Aux event, like you feel what I'm saying. It started off as a listening party and it grew into what it is now, a battle rap or a rap battle platform.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I just had an event, right? And I want to tell you, my friend, right? I always shunned battle rap, like personally, because I always felt like people wrote you off as an artist if you just battle. You get what I'm saying? Even though I've grown to love.
There's
for it.
definitely a stigma around,
Yeah,
like,
they'll
yo,
just
if
write
you,
you
Always
off.
has-
if you
always
have
has
the
been.
words
Always.
battle rapper associated with your artistry,
Like the music in their head.
there's already a
of
picture
yours
people
just
form.
turns
Yeah,
off. Like,
absolutely.
Like
I can
fuck
see
what you
why
said.
that would
But
why
like
that
when
would bother somebody.
I rap like, oh yeah, they know you valid for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always shunned it. So as of recent, I really I do a show. It was like 10 artists, and I booked 3 battles, but only one battle happened. Right? And once I seen how the event went, I realized like, oh, like America loves battle rap. Like they love argument. They love turmoil. They love, you feel what I'm saying? Now I understand why you guys always looked at me like, Polo, you doing fine. Like you chilling. Like
Son.
you getting buckets out here. Like I'm not seeing because that's just some shit I do in my sleep.
Yeah. You
But
don't know because
now-
you in it.
You feel me? Now that I'm looking around, oh, it's lit, my friend.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to URL and Smack. They're like leaders in this culture. You feel what I'm saying? But like, being part of this culture and really being part of this culture, like you're really part of the economy.
Yeah.
You're causing influence.
Creating
like everybody's
opportunity.
watching everybody. You feel what I'm
Manning
saying? Like,
events, yeah.
Yeah.
so niggas is not even fans of just battle rappers. That's actually like, cause in a minute you can lose that. Like a nigga can find out a case and hey, I'll tell you one thing. Like in the media with like Gunna or 6ix9ine, it was a big thing, but niggas like passed it and now it's where it's at. But like when it happened in battle rap, it was a couple of curtains out
It's
here. You know what I'm
devastating
saying?
it's
devastating.
It's
So-
devastating.
so-
Because it's a
True.
culture. It's a culture that leans into credibility.
Yeah,
It does.
It's like street credibility.
It really, yeah.
You feel me?
That's how
But
you on here talking crazy, nigga. You get locked up.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot of niggas. Yeah, it's a lot of
It'd
shit
be
that
real
happened behind the
situations.
scenes in
But
battle rap.
they're all one and the same. That I realize. Like it's not different now. Like you know what I'm saying. So I've gained the value in it. And I'd like to announce that White Rhino Party 4/19, 2025, I will have a day party, a 12-hour event, 2 cards. It's
Crazy.
gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie. So this is 100% Po. Y'all want some battle rap?
That's a lot of
419.
battle rap.
Yeah, it's like 12 battles, from what I schedule. I'm battling.
Okay.
I'm battling. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all what y'all want, right?
we
It's gonna be
hired-
some,
Y'all want me?
it's gonna
I
be some people.
definitely-
It's just gonna be battles in and out, you know, and people, the crowd gonna be in and out. People gonna leave, people
so
come in.
you can support who you want to support. I'm gonna make it, and I might make it women free. That's how groovy I'm feeling for this, bruh. New Legacy Studios. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a movie, bro. And you know, I always gotta do it big for 420. Like I feel like
Yeah, the 420 has to
we
be.
some stoners. We base this shit on stoner shit.
Yeah. It has to be.
Is that
one
a
of those-
word?
Yeah,
Because
it's
I want to
stonership.
take that.
It's stonership. Yeah, fuck it. And
Yeah,
it's the glue.
stonership.
It's definitely the glue.
Stoner shit.
This
You heard?
is based on
YP
A1
is different 'cause
stonership.
it's stoner shit.
Legitimate
shit.
stonership.
You
High
feel me?
levels of stonership.
Y'all young cats don't even
shit.
know. Y'all just want the Ziest thing you could find. You feel me? But this is stonership. You feel me? This is levels. Anyway, you know, so
Nah, that's a fact. But shout out, yeah. So shout
out
out
to-
White Rhino Party, bro.
yeah,
Shout out to White
Shout
Rhino
out
Party.
Pass the Aux.
Pass the Aux.
Get in tune, y'all. If you
YP
haven't
shit.
heard of it, get in tune.
You feel me? Legends Club.
And that's how we moving. What else we got on the docket? What?
So
something was on your mind earlier. Something was
all
on
right,
your
let's
mind.
get to the
that I
potatoes.
ca-
Let's get to the
that
potatoes
I
because
think
you
that-
pecking now.
Nah,
we already
okay,
know where
because
you're going. All right. So let's
we had a little
let's
heated.
establish
We
the
had a
end.
heated discussion. I
Hold
wouldn't say an
on.
argument. I would say we had
Hold
a
on.
heated
What are they
discussion
having
about a
discussion
few
about?
things.
Let's see what's going on.
End of the super.
We all friends. I'm usually
end-
the person.
So let's
the
start.
voice
yeah,
of
let's
reason.
start.
The voice
Let's
of
just
reason.
start
on
at
the
the
show.
least contentious.
Let's do it.
The
right?
end of the Super Bowl. Right? Okay.
The end of the beef. The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
So how did everybody feel about Kendrick's performance?
I personally enjoyed the performance.
Okay.
I watched it live. I felt the energy live. I liked it. I like where they went with it. I like the direction of it. What I will say about it, and what I can say, like as being somebody who's really objective, is that there was definitely an appeal there that wasn't for everybody. It was kind of like, more so B-side-ish songs.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad.
Because, and I'm gonna give it some grace because for what it was, he did perform his A-sides on this stage previously, and it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a chance to perform these songs, so they had to do what they had to do creatively to kind of make it work, and it did. In my mind, it did. But obviously, you're gonna get people that feel differently. So it is what it is.
Why did it work? Not like us?
I think it worked because of just
Like do you
everything.
feel-
Like I like the way it was
I
filmed.
think
I like
that
the
was
way
the
I like the
hardest part of it.
The way
timing.
it was
Nah, I
filmed,
think-
the way
I-
it was
nah.
filmed first off was just immaculate.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
I like the
actual
visuals.
Watching
CD,
it,
Like the
yeah.
visual
The watching
aspect,
it,
The
of
theme
course.
of it
I'ma
was
tell
playing
you-
the
in
I'ma
energy
tell you-
that was coming from the actual performance matched with like the way that they was appealing with the camera,
Yeah.
the angles, the
I'ma
shots
tell you-
they actually show, like how he came up, like
Yeah.
from where they like all of that, the peekaboo shit,
Peekaboo.
like he
Peekaboo, yeah,
peekaboo,
very- very
and then
artful,
like just
everything
came
very
out.
artful.
Oh nah, they bodied that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was like
Nah.
little shit like that was real creative
Okay.
that I enjoyed.
I'll tell you-
I'm
a
gonna
lot of
let you
niggas.
go, and then I'm gonna
So,
close.
I'm
it.
gonna
Y'all
tell you.
can go.
I'm gonna tell
Y'all
you what
can
the
go.
problem was. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the problem was. The problem was this nigga did a Grammy performance at a Super Bowl. That's the problem. The
I can see
problem-
that.
The problem is culture. The problem is culture.
I can see
the
that.
problem is
It's
culture.
nigga.
Super Bowl is a sports
talking-
event
yeah,
That's an
with an
American
arena.
sports
Let's
event.
remember what this is. It's an
Yeah,
arena.
man.
There's people in the arena.
Yeah.
It's a culture. You got to be an MC. Your job is to tee this event up and get everybody lit.
Yeah.
I just don't think that was the intention. Like, to put it in perspective, the nigga started with an unreleased song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The song's not even out. So niggas is in the crowd trying to figure out, yo, what song is this? Y'all know this song? What's
Right.
this?
Is he doing?
And
acapella?
he's not even
Is-
rapping an easy to digest record, nigga. It's basically a freestyle that niggas never heard.
Yeah, in a stadium with like I don't know how many people.
It wasn't considerate. in that way. I don't think
was-
that they
I
was
guess.
trying to turn the crowd up or create a fire Super Bowl experience. I feel like they were trying to create a masterpiece performance.
Yeah,
which
I
I,
don't
think
disagree.
they did. And then when you look at the performance afterwards, you see it and you try to break it down and you're like, this is fucking genius. This is
this
an
is like
amazing.
on some
And then everybody
on-cam.
who's on it, this is like, did you see what he did there? And he did this.
Yeah.
You know, they do the Kendrick thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Did you see the Easter egg that would happen? Nigga, the crowd was quiet.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
And guess what? It's the Super Bowl. We black, so we be feeling everything's for us, nigga. The shit is for everybody.
Yeah.
This shit is a crowd full of white niggas from New Orleans, nigga. I don't think that was made. And I'm not saying there's only white people there. I'm just saying it's for everybody. So when people be like, yeah,
No,
well, this
you're
shit ain't for
right.
everybody, but this is the Super Bowl. The
So
Super Bowl for everybody, man.
Alright, so
That's
To
the
that
whole
point,
point.
wait, hold on. To that point, I had seen this clip going around, and it was this white dude. He was like, I don't know who this Kendrick Lamar fella is. And you know what would have been the perfect Super Bowl? You get Garth Brooks up there. You get Shane Gillis to do 10 minutes of stand-up.
Hey,
Boom,
you're never
perfect
gonna get-
Super Bowl. I'm like, okay, so that's what he didn't really take into consideration, right? It's like just the range.
Yeah, you're not
of,
gonna
like,
get everybody.
You're
but
not
I'm
gonna
just
get
saying,
everybody,
like,
but you at least gotta cater out.
unreleased song.
Yeah, that's a
As
little.
the intro.
That might be a little much for people who are not already a fan,
It's
which
insane.
I am. So, and I'm
You was
already
not trying to
admitting
tee that
so.
crowd up, bro. You was trying to have a masterpiece.
So yeah,
performance.
Polo, what we go ahead, man.
You wasn't
Alright,
trying to
so
tee- you wasn't
look.
trying to tee the crowd up, bro.
Let's
You wasn't
go
trying to tee
ahead.
us up.
Go ahead.
So look,
Hate on it.
you know I have all Kendrick's albums. So let's get this out of the way.
Okay.
I know I was a fan of Kendrick before y'all niggas hated on Drake, nigga. So let's get that out of the way.
Okay.
All right, but let's be real. So I'm just gonna respond to your comments and then I'm gonna give my opinion. So like, you said it wasn't, you know what I mean, but that's Kendrick. Like that performance is nothing short of what Kendrick usually does. He's gonna do that on tour. He's
Yeah.
gonna do, you know what I'm saying? It's generally.
That's how he moves.
That's
That's
how he
how
moves,
his live
regardless.
show
He's
goes.
not the type of nigga that's like, all right, yeah, how y'all doing
didn't-
tonight?
No,
None of that
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Nigga,
yeah.
know how y'all doing
I
tonight?
did
what I'm
not
saying,
expect anything else.
You're not gonna get the
What
wave in the hair.
You feel me?
In the air
did
moment.
not-
I don't think.
expect-
Yeah,
the
no.
only difference is like, yo, you really didn't do your hits like Bitch
Yeah.
Killed My Vibe and certain things
Bitch
where
Don't Kill
I
My
would have been
Vibe,
like,
Swimming
oh, that would have been
Pools.
fire. You feel what I'm saying? But I understand you pushing a new album, you pushing a new thing.
A new
you won,
image, too.
You won,
Yeah.
so you have to say that. You just won 5 Grammys.
That's
for
why
it.
it's a Grammy
So-
performance. That's the
so
shit
I
you would do
fuck
at the
with you.
Grammys.
Yeah,
If he did
that was
that at the Grammys, we'd be like, oh my God.
yeah,
Nigga went
but to be
blind.
honest, on a objective thing, not even on some like for him as an artist, like to be honest, like your pop up shit was way better than this. You feel what I'm saying? You might as
I
well.
don't
bro.
disagree.
Yeah, like your shit. Come
You can't.
on,
You
dog.
can't.
It's
I mean,
like-
you can't compare because this nigga had a whole crazy slot.
Yeah, you know, he had a crazy slide. It was a crazy build up, of course. But I'm just saying the energy of that.
Yeah.
Moment.
Of
The
that,
energy of that
his
moment
set
was way better
was
than
crazy.
what he
Definitely
did at
was.
the Super
This
Bowl.
one, and
That's
then
true.
I feel like he could have had that mixed with his new album, but I just feel like you was concentrated on
The artistry.
on cam
Yeah.
effect after, and how your fans is gonna break down to
Yeah.
have more argument
a
to keep
culture.
this Drake
It's
beat
a culture,
going.
bro.
It's over.
Super Bowl is a
It's
culture,
over.
and we be thinking that everything is our culture.
over.
It's not. We just trying to find out how our
I'm
shit can
done.
fit
But
that
wait,
culture.
can I ask y'all a question?
done.
Can I
Think
ask,
about
can
LA.
I ask y'all a question for real though? Like, yo, okay,
It's over.
does the Super Bowl performance mark the end of the beef? Because now we can finally move on to what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
This fucking album. This
Yeah,
sexy
yeah.
songs for you shit.
Yeah,
where it's still.
wait.
Why are the
Let's
I'm
finish.
trying to
Let's finish.
understand.
Beef don't
Let's
end because of
finish.
that.
I'm trying to understand why the shots are still throwing.
Because
on this album.
It's forever, nigga. It's
Yeah,
forever.
the beef is
Still
not over.
being
It's
thrown.
The beef is never over.
Yo,
It's never gonna
50
ever be
Cent.
over.
You
It's
said
never
it was
over.
over,
We in
but
the
it's
era
not.
of 50 Cent,
It's like,
nigga.
what's going on?
We in the era of 50 Cent, nigga.
Okay.
Ain't no
Talk to
settling
me.
nothing, nigga.
Talk to me.
You
Yeah,
feel
it's
what I'm
over.
saying?
It's
But
never
you
gonna get
won.
settled.
You won. I'm gonna let you have it. Like, but
gonna be an argument for the
I'm
end
gonna
of
be
time
petty the
forever.
whole way, nigga.
My nigga,
Fuck
I
is
don't
you
want to.
talking
If
about?
I won, what else is there to discuss, my nigga?
I'm not
Move
discussing
on.
nothing with you though. What do you discuss?
Stop putting that energy out there.
He's
Like,
trying-
why is the energy out on
Because
that?
the beef is not
over, that's why.
To me,
Yo,
It's
see,
not over. It's
so
not over.
Wait. I just want to
Beef
say
is not
this.
over.
I just want to say this.
Beef
For
isn't
me,
over.
the beef is fam.
It's not over.
Cardi B and motherfucking whoever I just referenced. We're in the era of we ain't with that forgiving piecing up shit, nigga.
okay, I get that. Okay, I get that. But for
That's
me,
what she said.
when you put out a new body of work
Uh-huh.
after a situation like that, especially after now, okay, the Super Bowl is done. He did what he did. You did what you did to stop him from doing that. He didn't stop. He did it. It should be done between y'all two now. It didn't happen. Whatever.
Over.
I mean, it's he's gonna wear
The
like a trophy,
the album
bro. Come
now
on, bro.
is tainted with that energy still. I don't like that.
Oh,
Give
wait,
us
GNX album is tainted with that energy.
no,
or-
not GNX. That's the
that's-
sexy songs.
No, but I mean,
GNX already had
GNX
that
is
energy.
tainted.
It was
It's
released
tainted
with that
too.
energy. Are you kidding me?
It's still
That
being-
shit
it's like-
is basically a comedy
it's
album if you listen back to it today. He is stomping them out on that album.
because that's what he's doing. Like
He's really just
tapping
stomping it.
dancing.
Yeah, he's trying to stomp them out.
He said, "Yo, Shay's not like us. Beat. Give me like 10 of those.
Give me 5 more of those not like us energy like
And we
situations
good.
and
And we
like just
good.
switch it up a little bit, put my homies on it, and then boom.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Go get your man.
Let me get 3 more mustards.
Go get your man.
Go get your man. I'm kidding.
Nigga ordered up 3 more
This is
mustard
what I'm
beats.
saying, y'all. Yo, Kendrick's always been like kind of putting niggas in their place, like silently. This was the loudest one that he could ever have. He don't need nothing else.
But this
all he needs to do is basically.
Okay, wait. We going all over the place. We talking about the sexy songs.
Yes, yeah.
Hold on.
But you
This shit was supposed to be to me from what it was marketed as. Hold on, from what it was marketed as, the little artwork, the fucking buildings, the shape. I see what y'all doing. The shape of the buildings, Canada, snow. I see what y'all doing here. I see what you're trying to give me. I see what you're trying to give me. But when I turn it on, that's not what I'm getting. I'm hearing still. Why am I still hearing that energy? I don't want that energy anymore. Just give me what y'all giving me.
I don't like when Drake rap. I like Drake with the melody.
He's doing the melodies, but he's throwing shots.
Melodies.
Yeah, but then he came out, but the biggest song on the record is not an R&B record.
It's a dance along.
It's a dance along.
It's a rap.
No, it's a
There's-
rap. It's a rap.
It's a
No,
rap.
What's the record? What's the name
Hug,
of the shit?
give me a hug.
Give me a hug?
Give me a hug.
Yo, he used
That
the
shit is
same
fire.
sample as Cash Cobain and them niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
He
shit's
used
fire.
it the same at the end.
That's a dancey. It's dancey.
He's doing his thing.
You know, you want to grind on your joint.
And listen, he has the right to do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
And what he do? What bad energy he did? He said the niggas that's been
all over
you
the
know what I'm saying?
album.
That's
It's all over
It
the
is what it
album.
is. It would be fake if he wasn't
was-
like that.
yo,
Right now. It would be
shout
fake
out
if
to-
he ain't say nothing. He
Yo,
was just trying to act like nothing
exactly,
happened. He
nigga.
was just
What
like,
you talking about? You was
baby, I
was
want you.
wildin'.
Like that would
You
have been
was
crazy.
wildin' on me for 6 months. All right, I'm gonna just give you a little
calling that
punchback.
shit.
It's
He's
all right.
calling that shit.
That's it.
Drake the petty king, nigga.
This is the petty king. I want you to find out whatever you got. Yo, he sent the flowers. I said, yeah. He want to be a hoe. He said, yo, you think I'm a hoe?
Yo, I
I'm
don't even
a
think it
hoe.
was
I'm
him.
a hoe.
Them niggas
Nigga
playing. Them
walked
niggas
out
is doing
with-
some
With
WWE type
holes in his
shit.
hoodie with smoke coming out of it, bro.
Yeah.
He on some
But we been
WWE
on-
type
Yeah.
shit.
I mean,
boy.
but
Yo,
that-
he's
that's-
really
that's-
on some
but
shit.
that is what you look like, though, Nick.
That's a
Like,
good one.
like
That's
nigga,
what
you
it
do
is.
look like
That's
that.
exactly
like,
what
you
he
do
doing,
You
boy.
look like,
You
oh, yeah,
look
yeah,
like
yeah.
that right now.
He playing
Look,
niggas.
you just got
It is
popped
what it
up.
is.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Listen,
But
the
I
album
did
is
enjoy the
fucking crack.
album.
Yes,
I like the body of
sexy
work.
songs. Yes.
I dislike the bad energy. Get that out of
Listen,
here, man. Just keep
man.
making the music.
That's a great album.
Let's
my
move
nigga.
on from this
Niggas
beef.
Is hating, but
I don't know how this lawsuit about to turn out,
250K
but
first
hopefully,
week.
you know what I'm saying,
Through the
it
hate,
turned
through
out
the
well
lawsuit,
for
you heard?
whoever's involved.
God
whatever's
damn.
going on.
You said
God.
50K?
250.
Oh,
250.
Yeah, it did 250.
$250,000.
It did 250.
He's Drake.
Yeah, you
He's Drake.
understand?
He's still
It's
Drake.
Drizzy.
At the
Stop
end of the
playing
day,
with him.
at the end of the
And
day, it's
all
still
the
Drake.
bitches love it. All the bitches. It
Point
don't
is,
even
he-
matter on our
point is, he
opinions,
just
nigga.
immediately went and just got his 14th #1 album.
Yeah.
Real quick, he was all right. Like I said,
And now that makes it over. That's what it makes it over.
You can't destroy me. You can
You
do.
can't
We can do
destroy.
all of this
I'm
stuff. Y'all can
still
do all
Drake.
this you want to do.
That's a
But
statement.
at the end of the day,
That's definitely a
I'm
statement.
gonna drop, and the music gonna be fire,
And niggas is gonna buy it.
and I'm gonna get
Niggas is gonna
another
stream it,
#1.
no matter
Yeah,
what
so
machine is
I'm
behind
not
it. Or
destroyed.
whatever.
I'm
much
not going
success to-
anywhere. I'm
to
still
Kenny,
here.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's the boy back.
But look,
The
that was
boy
never in
back.
question. But this is what I'm saying though. That was never in question.
It never was in question.
What was in question
What
was
the question?
why was other niggas not getting? You know what I'm saying? And then what has come to light since then
What do you mean?
with the lawsuit is like, oh, like, did they actually, are they actually like just putting certain artists up at certain times? And
Yeah, we
who
know
was the
that, though.
benefits
We know
of
that
that type
shit.
shit?
We know
so
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's just
know it.
he's being
We
y'all calling him a
know.
hoe for blowing the whistle, but
You
like
know, that's not the culture that we talking about right
yeah,
now.
but that's
You talking
fuck
about
that.
it was being fair, it was not being fair. We in rap culture. We like, yo, who's gonna win this rap battle right now, nigga? You lost. Oh, you lost. That's it. And then in the cultures, you
Yeah,
lost,
right.
nigga. That's okay.
And
In
he's
life,
not
you can
saying-
win.
He didn't
You
say
can
he
win
won.
in life and lose in the culture.
Yo, and this is what I'm saying.
I can go to a rap battle right now and it could be me versus Polo.
He's-
Polo can destroy me and I can go get a new house and a beautiful
then
wife and a
nothing
car
matters.
and
Nothing
have
matters.
a beautiful child and be successful in life.
Trust me.
I still
there's
lost,
life
nigga.
after the
So that don't mean
battle.
I
You
ain't
still
lose,
lost, though,
nigga.
right? You know what I mean?
I'm just
I
winning
still
in
can pull
life.
that out.
nigga. Like, you just ain't destroy me, but in life,
Yeah.
but nigga.
and
so,
I don't think that was ever the intention of the beef. I think what was going on there was that niggas was trying to tap on niggas' heads. That was a problem. Drizzy been trying to tap. Just like, yo, look, I'm here. I'm here, you're there. You're short, I'm tall. I'm big, you're small, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's
It's
a
like
little slap it
that's
like
what he was
pop.
doing that
Chill.
whole time. And then Kenny just really just popped off and he, you know, sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Like he really just did that.
I got an interesting take. I think that Kendrick was the aggressor the whole time. He was
He's
just,
the aggressor.
He was just playing.
Thank you. Yo,
I
yo,
think
damn.
that, I just
You
think
my
he
man.
was
You
just
my
playing 4D aggression. I think his aggression was like, you know what I'm saying?
From jump, he
From
said,
jump this
yo,
whole
yo,
time behind
there's-
it and just leaving that like.
Go back to his old mixtapes and he made some reference of like, oh, his girl listening to Drake and oh, these niggas ain't better than me. Like, you feel me? Like, and it's always been, it's just Drake gave you the, you know, I'll put you on, like, you know, come on my tour, you feel me?
You gotta
And then
play
he
for
saw it, and as soon as he was like, fuck that, I'm gonna shoot at everybody.
Yeah.
But notice how he says in the verse, in Control, Drake. He says it in a certain way, as like out
telling
of
you,
all
I'm
the names,
out here now.
Like
I'm
that's why
snatching the
Drake
crown
was
right
like,
now.
yo,
Like, look it.
It's like it's not real.
This whole time he had he wanted a 1v1 with Drake this entire
Cole.
time.
Yeah.
So he been poking at Drake the time. So he
Drake was
decided.
the top dog, bro.
Yeah, but
and
guess
Drake
what?
has not been one to smoke.
but
He's
here's-
always shown
but
love
here's-
every time.
But here's what Kendrick said.
That's wrong.
Kendrick said.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Listen,
But this is rap, though.
Kendrick-
You gonna
Kendrick
bully me?
That's
We gonna
wrong.
rap.
Kendrick knew,
You see
Kendrick
what
knew
he's
that.
saying? You
Kendrick
see
knew
what
what
he
Drake
doing?
wanted. Kendrick knew that Drake wants to be #1. So he said, you know what? I'm gonna bypass all the shit and I'm gonna just stand at the gate and wait for you. Nigga. That's what he did. And I'm gonna just keep. Yeah, I'm here though. Like, all right,
Yeah.
that's great, but
Until you beat me, it's not official.
You said big three? Oh, okay. Okay. He just said okay the whole time.
He said finally.
The gate of
He
culture
said,
is
he
closed to you.
shooter? He said, oh,
He
you
wanted
know
that.
you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right? He said J. Cole had the best verse. That's cool. That's cool. But you know you fucked up, right? You know it's your song, right? Oh, I'm going to show you what a verse can do on somebody's song.
Anyway.
And
I think that this
Yeah, he
whole
was the
time he
bully.
wanted to smoke.
But that,
Like, aggressively
that
wanted to
on the
smoke.
whole album that was
that's why I
dedicated to
always
this
give Drake credit for like, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna pop it off.
Yeah.
It's like you getting
Yeah,
bullied the
it's
whole
like-
time.
it's
not
like,
flowing.
alright, I'ma pop
and
it
he's
off.
It's hard.
Say, fuck out of here.
Yo,
Even if
nah,
it-
don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Niggas
like,
respect
you still
Drake.
got heart.
Niggas
You got
respect
heart.
Drake.
Yo,
Yeah.
you got heart,
Niggas
bro.
respect
He
Drake
got
for
heart,
stepping to the
bro.
plate because real talk, this shit it was bubbling for a long time.
Yo, he could have ignored
got
it too,
hard, bro.
12 years.
Yeah,
Since Control, I would say since Control,
Yeah,
like that's when it
Control versus-
seriously was
Nah,
in
this-
consideration. Like,
Dude.
who is better?
Nah, the cypher
That's when
was
everybody
OD.
was really
the
was
cypher,
asking.
The BET
He was
cypher
like,
was
yo,
OD, my
Everybody, remember,
nigga.
everybody
Because
responded
niggas is
back,
watching
but Drake.
BET, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody responded back, but Drake.
Yeah.
That
Drake just didn't like it. Because
Jake-
I put you
even
on,
J. Cole
bro.
put a little
And you
sauce
bullied
on
me.
it.
You
Every-
bullied
you
me
know what
at
I'm
this
saying?
point.
Everybody was putting sauce on that
challenging me
Control
as a
situation.
rapper man.
Niggas running
I'm
to the
saying as a
king,
battle rapper,
one of the
right?
kings
This-
among the-
Yo,
like-
look, this is the aspect. This is how you can compare it, right? And just that theory, right? There was a nigga that wanted to battle me, Dad 15. Yo, bro, he annoyed me mad long. But to the point where, oh, nah, I'm gonna have to fix you, bro. You just talk a little, I'm gonna fix you. You feel me? I drowned it out. You feel what I'm saying? And it's true, bro. It's true. He was bullying. He was waiting for this moment. He actually did the Control just to make you mad. Like, ooh. Then you jumped up and got that, did the interviews. And bro, he knows about that. He been knew about that private interview where he was talking crazy, and then the nigga told him to take it down. I don't know if y'all saw that clip. There was a clip of a radio station where they did an interview with Drake, and they asked him about Kendrick, and he went off like shitting on him, right? But then his team contacted him like, "Yo, I'm not gonna do this award show if y'all don't like cut that shit." You feel me? And they buried it. But he just recently, after the beef, it happened, he spoke about it. Like, he was talking crazy, bro. Like, so it's like for a nigga to put you on, right? It's like, how mad did you have to get him? Like, how did it really affect you?
Nothing. It was just some whole shit. Because all Kendrick said was, "I'm trying to be the best, and I'm gonna knock all y'all niggas out." All you had to do was be like, "Nigga, you ain't knocking nobody out. Watch this, boom," and just keep it pushing in there.
Yeah, but that, I mean,
The
I feel
niggas
like
took
he
it as
did
though,
that
"Oh,
with
you're
the
trying to
subliminals.
destroy me, fam."
No, but that's what I'm yo, listen.
You're
this
trying
is-
to destroy
hater.
me, fam.
You just trying to destroy me, fam.
You just got
After Control, Drake definitely started to consistently poke at him.
He
Like,
definitely
I'm
was
here.
doing
the
that shit.
relationship.
And
They
it was
destroyed
cool
the-
because it was Drake. You know what I'm saying?
It was cool because it
the
was
number
Drake
one,
and it
but
was
it's
catchy
like,
too.
Something set him off in that first person shooter because this nigga.
Nothing. This
the-
nigga
the
Kendrick
whole-
brought
it
his
was a
name.
Drake- 2024 was the beginning of
Kendrick
the
brought
tape.
his name up.
He
brought his
said
name
no.
up.
Kendrick
Brought his name up.
So
That's what he
Kendrick
did.
put him through
In the
the
song.
fuck. He put him to the radiator. He was like, "Yo, for all
He
the
was
dogs
playing too.
getting buried, look
But
at you."
before that,
like
before
direct,
that,
that was the
direct
first-
reference to what you're saying.
No, it's
Hey,
not
yo,
because
what's
on
the-
the
what's
because
what's
the first
the energy for "We Don't Trust You" though? Right?
Oh,
all
That
of
is
that.
a whole
Yo,
album
yeah,
dedicated
all of
to
that.
this
But the
nigga.
single, that being the single was really like, oh, this whole shit is this is why I say
It's petty,
Future-
nigga.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you're
this
right.
is what I'm saying,
No, bro.
This
Because
is
that's
petty as shit.
it's petty.
The whole
It's petty.
shit.
I don't even know
Bro,
how to have
I'm
this.
trying to tell y'all, these guys are the aggressors. Like, y'all treating like Drake out here. Nah. Kendrick brought his name up. He was like, "Oh, Kanye and Kendrick got back together. I'm slightly confused. I need some growing up to do.
Like,
It's a therapy session. Like, put that nigga name up in therapy. Like,
and then Drake was responding in his shit like, yo, I did that shit for
I'm the top.
you feel me? I did that shit for
Larry Hoover.
not Larry Hoover. I forget the industry. Whatever song he dropped, he referenced and said he did it for Jay Prince. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, they've been responding to each other for a long time.
Was the aggressors, bro.
It's even
Nigga
when
popped
like
out on that record. It was
Pusha
petty.
T and him going back and forth. You know what I mean?
And they didn't even put the
King
feature
Kunta.
names when it's so. You was just thinking he was gonna get a future album, so you like, let me get a future.
Like, the niggas
and
been
Metro
checking
Boomin
at him.
album real quick, and I don't know when
And here's
Kendrick
the-
pops out.
Yo,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
and the verse
Exactly.
that you lay on it is like OD. It's like dog. And you say motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga,
And then Metro was like, he wanted to be.
And Metro was like, just down making
He
the
just had to have
beat.
his own
He
section.
said he was shutting his he was shutting his whole ass up and making the beat. That's what he was doing. He was setting his bitch ass up and making the beat. That's what he was doing.
Just fucking petty, nigga. You know what you have to look like to chop that beat up in that way for that section, nigga?
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a crazy record.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, that's why
It's petty.
I
And Future's just like, what do you mean?
It's
I
super
didn't know
petty.
they was gonna do that. My fault, y'all.
My bad. I only sent them the beat. He sent it back. I didn't even hear it before he sent before they chopped it up and sent
Future
it
act like
out.
he had nothing to do with that shit. He
I
like, nah, I
said
just did my
that.
verse and you know what
I
I'm saying?
did my verse and that was it.
I don't know
I
how
laid
they,
mine.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
And I
I
sent
didn't
it
know that
out.
Metro was gonna make a diss beat to you, bro. I didn't know that. My fault. Like this nigga knew what he was doing.
And then you release a song, feel it when, nigga, feel it. So you telling niggas, oh, I wrote this too, like yo. So it's like, yo, come on, dogs, like, are you crazy? This is why I'm saying, you know, the boy is back. You feel me? He only fucking with the true ones. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying, the other side niggas. But shout out to Kendrick though. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Kendrick is the aggressive, bro. You just gotta know aggressive people.
Yeah.
You gotta know aggressive people for real. They just be holding it back and be trying to be regular, but behind in their mind, they just want to
That
destroy
nigga's a crazy
everything.
Gemini.
He just wants to be number one. He wants it.
Like, a lot of his verses should have showed Kendrick is aggressive because you know what I'm saying.
He never
That's
wasn't.
why niggas really don't rock to his shit. His shit don't bop. Like you gotta get past that aggression sometimes and decode the bars, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Like-
being that he just dropped a recent album, what's his best album in his catalog right
Who
now?
Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Yeah,
I think it's still Good Kid. I think that shit will always sit with me just
I
where
think
it was
GNX
when it
okay.
released.
Yo, he should
where
have
I
put Not
was-
Like Us on GNX.
I just resonate
I
with that
would've- I
album
would've
too
had
much.
That album, this album. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's
I
mad-
love GNX though.
I'll
That shit
give
is in the
Good
top
Kid,
3
Mad
for
City
sure for me.
classic status, but
It's definitely classic.
That shit
status,
I
classic.
think his best album to me was Damn.
Damn was great as
Damn
well.
was
That's number.
crazy.
Damn was
boy.
yeah.
Crazy.
That shit is insane.
Like crazy.
Yeah, Damn
it's
was
like
crazy.
nah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
But a classic in 2017, which was not easy to do, bro.
Yeah, word.
That's when niggas was drinking lean and shortening their songs to a minute and 30 seconds. That's when it all
Yeah.
started.
That's when it
Yeah.
started.
That was
officially
like
when it
pre the
started.
baby. That was like before the baby. Before the
Yeah.
baby came out, I was like,
That's-
yo, we can
that's
still rap.
after
Like we can be lit
Playboy.
in rap still.
That's after Playboy, but before the baby.
Yeah, that era.
Yeah,
Like classic, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He
Damn
got-
was
he
that
got
one.
He got one. It might be that one. But Good Kid, Mad City, just because of the concept is crazy. But nah,
That
when you
concept is insane.
yeah. But when you listen to the albums back to back, it's damn, bro. By far,
Damn sonically,
Wow.
but Good Kid,
Jesus.
Mad City
I
artistically.
got a
Yeah,
different
like,
take.
yeah,
I got a
but
different
like-
take. I feel like
Good Kid, Mad
To
City
Pimp a
make me
Butterfly
feel
is a
more.
I
classic.
feel you.
I think
I
to
feel
Pimp a
like-
Butterfly-
That's why I give
I
it
like
classic status.
to-
But Damn, you
And
listen to it
Mr.
backwards or
Morale,
forward.
Mr.
It's
Morale
fire.
is
Yeah.
fake. Like it's fake fire. I
Yo,
don't know.
all these albums to me, they're classics.
Good
but for
Kid,
different
Mad City
reasons.
feels like a modern day retelling of Boys in the Hood
right
on sound.
on
Like
sound.
just with sound.
sound, and you riding with him like he the
Yeah.
main
Through
character.
the
Like he the
hood
young-
of Compton.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's so crazy.
Wait,
It's
That's
insane.
that's-
It's very cinematic.
Yeah.
That's so crazy
Yeah,
to
that was
me
a movie.
to
That was a movie.
make
That was a movie.
make some shit
That's
to
his
transport
definitely-
your
that's his
brain
top- what? Let's
into
bring it-
Compton.
So how
And
many
the lyrics
albums he
is-
got?
the
Like, he
lyrics
got
is
six?
insane.
No
too.
other album did that to me.
Let me see.
In
How
my
many
mind,
albums
I don't
this
remember
nigga
another
Kendrick
album
had?
ever making me
Hold on.
live somewhere else
number
for a
one
little
is
while.
Damn and Good Kid, Mad City. They can share number one.
Good, nah,
Yeah.
Good Kid,
To
Mad
me,
City
they
is
tie.
first.
They tie. I don't know.
They
Boy,
tie,
like
bro.
I never
Because
had an
Damn is
album
just
do
too
that
crazy.
for me.
Damn,
My favorite,
yeah,
my
Damn is
favorite
It
song.
takes your brain
Damn.
and puts it into a house in fucking Compton,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just like make you see it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
what's
kinda
going on?
insane. That is pretty crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
As an experience, as a sonic experience.
It's
to be
crazy,
able to
bro.
visualize in a certain way.
It's crazy.
It's
He's
fire.
insane.
Kendrick slid hits in there, bro. It
Hits
in there, bro.
with hits,
Yeah.
with hits as well.
one,
Like
hits
it's
as well.
crazy.
Yeah,
And Drake was on there.
Four,
And Drake was
five,
on there.
six,
Drake was on there?
seven,
Yeah, he did
He
the
sure was.
Poetic Justice.
Nine.
He did one of the
Poetic
main
Justice.
singles.
Yeah, nine.
That's a Good Kid, Mad City.
including
Yeah, Poetic
including his
In the
previous
thundering
projects, Overly Dedicated
But damn.
and Section 80. Section 80 is a classic.
Section 80 is
Yeah,
a
that's
classic
definitely
mixtape, bro.
classic.
Mixtape.
Mixtape, though.
That's
It's
mixtape
a
era classic.
mixtape era classic, bro.
Yo,
like,
but
the
that's
nigga
like
come
one of them cushion OJ type.
Right, it's
Mixtape
cushion
era
OJ status, bro.
Mixtape era
It's
classics.
cushion OJ status.
What else is like that?
It's a
The
Pimp a
currency,
Butterfly.
all the
What y'all
currency
think of
tapes.
Untitled.
I fuck with those
That'll be a
records.
number 3 for me. Remember who?
That was-
I fuck with them
good.
shits. It was groovy as hell, bro.
Yeah.
And that nigga
Shit was
beat that
mad
nigga
groovy, and it was a vibe.
Jay Electronica, put that nigga in his place.
That's
Yeah,
when he
Jay
started
Lex.
to show
He
that
said-
he was really weird.
Yeah, he said,
You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
he
He got
said,
comfortable with
he
that
said,
to release
tuck your
those.
bra. How could I? He told that nigga tuck his bra. Yo, Kendrick just been a bully this whole
I'm trying to tell
time,
y'all,
bro.
niggas. Y'all niggas don't believe that he's the bully. He
He's
is
been
the
a
bully, bro.
He's a bully, bro.
He's been the bully the
Low
whole time.
key.
And I just
Yo,
don't know what made people think a different way. I just don't know what would make people ever think
No, you know
it was
why?
any
'Cause
other way.
Joe Budden said it. He said Kendrick is a media darling. Like, he's just a quiet black kid. But you know niggas in the hood, like, niggas be really knowing, like, how them quiet niggas be giving it up. Like, you really, he's a fucking bully, man.
He's a
Why
bully.
your man's a fucking bully,
He's
bro?
not, bro. He just called a
fucking
spade
bully.
a
He's
spade.
really like Michael Jordan. You gotta think of like
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's level of bully.
It's a spade.
Like, nah, I gotta be number one.
I'm the
origin
one.
of him was him like
Yeah.
fucking murking his brother
Yeah.
in ball. It was just like, fuck out of here, nigga. And I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. Like, he's that type of bully.
It happens.
You just don't, you gotta feel that vibe. It's
Yeah,
all,
I
in the,
feel
music.
like
all
they-
in the music.
They're
But-
forever nemesis. They'll piece up after like 20 years.
I don't even know even then.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It's all
The
on- it's all on
accusation,
Kendrick. It's
nah,
Kendrick.
the
It's all up to Kendrick.
accusations
It's all up to
levied
Kendrick.
combined with the loss
Drake
of
is-
like,
you know what I mean?
like it's so much damage that was done to hip hop during this. That's like, bro, there's gonna be a schism in like
Did Drake go number 1 in 2024?
what's gonna happen.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, it's gonna be a schism in like who's gonna even be working with who. Type shit. So like we really gonna see like a
It's
real
gonna definitely
fallout
be a
behind
split.
this shit, son.
It's a-
like
it's a
that's
definitely split.
that's gonna be the interesting thing. Like
Nah, we gonna be fine.
who goes forward with
That's what
who
I'm saying. Like, it's gonna happen.
and
just
with
don't-
what,
Niggas don't gotta fuck with Drake.
especially after the lawsuit.
Drake can
Drake
just
ain't
fuck with
got-
Drake. Drake ain't
Drake
gonna
can
fuck with
fuck with
nobody.
himself.
Drake's
Pusha
not fucking
put
with
a
nobody.
dent in his armor. Kendrick definitely put like a gash. You know how when you get across your armor, if Pusha put the dent, Kendrick put the gash. That armor is not. It's no longer perfect. Drake.
Yeah, it got some
Yeah, he can
scars
throw the
on
arm
it.
on the
But-
floor. He
That
don't
shit is
need to
bad-
fight
that
no
shit
more.
is battle
He still
tested,
gonna go
though.
number 1 because he's Drake.
Yeah.
He has a formula that works for him.
That's why
Yo,
Kendrick
I
is an
went
asshole
through-
because he knows that's not what he cares
went
about.
through
He knows he
a
cares about
Drake's-
that number one spot.
Didn't
He
Jay-Z
wanted that
Jay-Z
shit.
said some shit
Yeah.
about that shit?
He still
Listen,
does.
man.
He
On one of
still
his
wants.
songs.
I went through Drake's catalog, at least 5 albums just recently in the last 2 days, right? And I concur that nigga's always gonna be good, bro. Like,
Bro, it's solid
you
work
can't
at
take
all
that
times.
shit away from him, bro.
It's at
So
least
like,
solid work. You can't take it
Oh
away.
my god! And it's like
Whatever you want to
sonically,
hear.
He's had
Yeah, he has a
everything
sound for
that
everything.
Everyone wants to hear, like,
It's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? And he sold it himself, man. It's good. Like,
But a lot of people, I think a lot of people just be disappointed with Drake in like how kind of like where a person like Kendrick will touch on like inner turmoil, right?
yeah.
In such a visceral kind of experience, like experiential kind of way.
Like, what
Like,
you mean by that?
As far as like, yo, like directly talking about like some shit, like, yo, like dying of thirst, like a song like Dying of Thirst. You listen to that song,
Yeah.
it's biblical, it's based off of biblical passagery.
Yeah.
It has like, it evokes not only the image of like the church being redeemed through like the blood of Christ and all this real like just like black real shit, like religious shit, spiritual shit.
Yeah.
Drake never really encroaches in that realm in any way.
There's
There's no spiritual music in Drake's music.
I wouldn't say.
I wouldn't say
there's
that.
No,
I'm gonna tell you.
I would say that. I can
I'ma
comfortably
tell you-
say there's not a spiritual experience that I experience when I listen to Drake.
I don't
There's
think
not. It's not spiritual.
It's not
It's
spiritual.
romantic.
Yeah.
It's ethereal.
Yeah.
But it's
What's-
not.
what's
It's a different
ethereal?
space. It's a
Yeah,
different
it's
space.
a different
Different
space.
space.
It touches in a different realm.
But
It's
it's still internal.
romance.
It's still internal.
It's romance. It's love. It's sorrow.
It's
not spirit.
It's vulnerability.
It's not black spirit. It's not
It's
spirit.
openness. It's openness of the
definitely
heart.
not-
You feel me?
I wouldn't say
Like,
that.
open
I
heart.
wouldn't say that, bro. Because a conflicted spirit is definitely a black spirit too.
I'm saying it's more like a humanity experience, less than like a targeted experience. This is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Like you could only have that blood of Christ moment if you was really in that church.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You can't speak on that unless you was there.
He's Jewish, bro. That's a whole.
And this is this is kind of where like a lot of niggas get their hang up with Drake is just like, you know, like, yeah, you could be talking on all of this money shit, but when it comes to like what Mos Def is talking about, like, what are you gonna give me beyond that? What it like when my money runs out? Can I listen to Drake and like
But that's why
be
I
alright?
love timestamp Drake, because it'd be honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
definitely like.
does he make music for people like that? I don't know.
Drake help you get over a bitch or something like
Exactly.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He'll help you get
when we
over a
talking
breakup.
about the
He'll help you get
majority
over,
of
you know,
his
your
catalog,
bitch
but
cheating
we're not
on you,
talking about
whatever.
the
You
little
got like a ball
diamonds in the
player,
rough.
whatever. But like,
feel
you
me?
know,
Them rap records that, you know what I'm saying?
I'm in the strip club throwing money because
like,
I'm sad
I
my
feel
bitch
like
left. Okay.
Drake felt more relatable.
Yes. He's down. He
you
don't
see
make
what I
you
mean. Those
explore
little
yourself in that
them
other
little rap
realm.
records, we get thought processes from him. So I feel like.
Ain't no African chanting on no Drake record.
I mean, he not gonna. I mean,
You're not gonna find an
that's why
African
he'll
chant
make that
anywhere
take,
100
yo,
yards near
Drake
Drake
like,
record.
Drake
got
have
the
you
slaves
singing,
free.
though.
You feel me?
You feel me?
Drake will have you doing that. What's that?
You
The
get what I'm saying? He
Amapiano,
doesn't rap like that.
the Nigerian.
He's admitting.
He
in that
gonna
same
make you
moment
do
that-
the
you know what I'm
Lagos,
saying?
the shit from
Lagos.
Lagos
Flip
shit.
it,
What's
that's
that new
my
shit?
shit.
I think that every person, you know, when you're a real artist, you're gonna express your true self.
Yeah.
And I think that's him. I think
Yeah.
that's really him.
And you
I
can't-
think he ain't gonna go in some other space that ain't him. The nigga
Exactly.
wasn't in America.
I
the
respect
nigga was in
that.
Degrassi. The nigga was in Canada.
I respect
He has
that.
a Jewish mother. He's not even from here, but he loved hip hop. He loves R&B. He loves that music, and he's an artist.
And got
when he
plugged
decided
in.
to express himself to the highest level, this is what we got.
Yeah.
And it's like
He
a lot
did
of
the
emotional-
work.
He
Nah,
dug deep
son, he
into
did the
himself
work.
and expressed himself. This is what the things that matter to him.
That's
the girls
the-
that he
that's
were
also
around
even
with his
doing
music.
that before he was doing it. He did
Outside of
He
the
was a fan
U.S.,
of rap. He was a fan
outside
of
of the U.S.,
Wayne.
niggas was not putting in the work like how Drake really did put in the work to get to where he's at today. And I gotta respect. Always gotta respect
So
some
far
shit like
gone.
that.
It's a
You expect him to be
fucking
himself.
classic,
You
bro.
can't expect him to talk about, you know, United States politics when a nigga's not from the United States.
At all.
This
You're not
nigga's
gonna get that
And
message.
not from here.
he's always respected that. 'Cause
It's
he
like
knows,
he knows, like, nigga, this ain't me. Like, if I try to do this, I'll be fake as hell.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing songs
He
with
can
Trey
only
Songz.
tap into
I'll
the
tell you one
energies
thing,
that he
he's
could
built
tap
up his
into.
motherfucking city.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a fact.
because wasn't nobody
definitely-
from it.
Boy,
Wasn't nobody from
Toronto would be
Toronto.
nothing without Drake.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So he put the whole fucking country
It
on,
was
bro.
just the NBA team.
Toronto, firstly, it would be nothing without Degrassi, and then secondly,
yeah,
it would be
definitely.
nothing without Drake.
The
right
Degrassi
after.
really put on. 'Cause I was really a fan.
Degrassi put Toronto
I
on,
watched
and
Degrassi.
then
I
Drake
watched
came
Degrassi.
from Degrassi, so then Drake put
Yeah, yeah.
Toronto on after
Nah,
that.
but no lie, I didn't watch Degrassi until I heard Drake was coming out rapping.
Nah, I
Oh,
no,
nah,
no,
I've been
actually,
knew
no,
about
no.
Degrassi.
Like
I did.
2000
I
bugging,
found
my
out
nigga.
when I
2009.
found out when I was high.
When
that
I was
that
talking to
Drake and
shorties,
Jimmy
I
are
used
the
to be-
same person. I was like,
we
no
used to-
way.
I
I was
used
like, nah,
to-
nigga, that's Jimmy, nigga. This ain't Drake.
Yo, nah,
Yeah, I
I
was
used to
like,
be
no,
calling
that's
shorties
it.
after
Oh,
school. We be in 6th grade. We had cell phones in like 6th grade, 7th grade. That's when like the razors. I had like a razor with like the snake.
Let me read
Remember
some
on the
bars.
Nokias with the snake on the
Wait,
green
pause.
phones?
Go ahead.
The fucking Nokia phone with the snake shit. I used to call shorties. We used to be fucking watching Degrassi and all of that shit together.
that,
And they were
bro.
like, yo,
Degrassi
nah,
was
like,
big.
yo,
I was a
Degrassi
fan
is
of
it
Degrassi,
when I was a youth. That shit was one.
When he got
Bugging.
shot, I was tight. Personally, I felt that.
Boy.
I was
got
like,
shot.
damn, bro, he didn't
Nah,
even do
I ain't
nothing.
gonna-
I was a
ain't
kid,
gonna lie.
like, damn,
Listen,
bro.
listen. Yo,
Damn,
That
Jimmy
was one of
didn't
them
even do
moments,
I knew he was a
bro.
cornball from there.
Jimmy,
Like I
bro.
knew he was like corny the way he moved from like the Jimmy character. Like,
Yeah, but the
it was
thing
super
about it is that
corny,
on the
man.
show, Jimmy wasn't a cornball.
He wasn't
Jimmy
he was
lit.
that nigga. He was a
He was
baller.
him.
But I don't
He
know.
was a
I
baller.
think
He was a
the
jock.
girls
Girls was jacking
He
him.
had all
He
his
had
shorties.
swag. He had the most swag out of everybody on the show.
He definitely
And at the
did.
time, he rapped real cool.
Nigga was
Yeah,
making
real
t-shirts
clever,
and shit,
real
like
clever.
His
selling
character
merch.
was a cool person, bro.
He was rapping, making music. He was lit on the show, boy.
Yeah, he was, but he was kind of like a dick though.
Nah,
Like,
that
if you
nigga.
watch that
Maybe
shit.
a little bit, but he was like
Yeah,
a jock,
definitely.
bro.
He was a
basketball
jock,
player.
yeah.
He was
He
a-
was the cool
That's-
rapper.
he was a
He
jock.
He got clapped, but
That's
really
why
he was
he got clapped.
but he was a baller. He was really
That
dope.
is why he got
He was a
clapped, though.
baller.
Yo, listen, that
He didn't get clapped 'cause he
how
was a
that
baller.
played out.
They
is
lied
how,
on him, bro.
Is how they, is
Nigga,
how
that's what you
Kendrick-
get. That's
I
that
wasn't
bully
watching
shit.
the grassy, bro.
That
I was
nigga-
watching.
I wasn't
That
watching.
bully shit
Drake,
is
I
out
was
there.
watching this shit, bro. The shit was heat, bro.
Nah, the grass
it
was
His
fire.
man set him up, bro.
Yeah, his man's this
On
set
some,
him up.
like,
Yo, that
being
white.
a goofy
What's that
nigga.
white
Spitter.
goofy nigga?
Yeah, and expect the whole next season making his life terrible and trying to
God.
make us feel bad for him. I wasn't feeling bad. Nigga, this
nigga
nigga
got
paralyzed. I don't
got
fucking
clapped.
feel bad about you. You paralyzed my mans, bro. That's how I felt.
Yeah, word.
Word, bro. That shit hit, bro.
The grassy.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all
When
niggas.
I
is-
saw it was him, when I saw it was him
was only
and
a
that
few
was
black
Drake
people on
and
that
it was
show,
him,
and, like, he
I
got
was
that
like,
shot.
nah, I
It was
fuck with this
that ass
nigga.
three
I was
black
like, nah,
people
Jimmy's
on show,
alive.
and
I was
then
like,
he got
Jimmy's
shot.
alive.
So let me ask you a question. Here's some funny shit.
It was
Here's some
three
funny,
black
here's
people.
Hit the blunt moment, right? Now that you admitted that you fuck with him being one of the few black people on that show to get shot.
Yeah,
Need to
bro, it's fucked up,
symbolize it
bro.
like niggas get shot out here. You feel me? Right. So Pusha T dissing him and dropping that artwork with the blackface. How you feel? Like, how do you feel those moments contrast?
Yeah, I think that
You got you caught slipping.
I
nigga.
think that when you zoom,
That's what I think. I think you got caught
I
slipping.
think that when you
nigga.
zoom out, like you have to zoom out sometimes in rap,
Yeah.
right? Because rap is its own world.
Yeah.
And when you're in this rap world, you'll start thinking like really terrible things are okay, right? We got to zoom out and understand that Drake is a black man. All right, so Drake is a black man. He has a Jewish mother. His father is a black man.
He's as black as they come.
He's a black man.
He's a black man.
Drake is a black person who just lived in Canada with his moms, but he was on TV.
Yeah.
And he was black. And he was
black.
the black person on Degrassi, nigga.
Yeah.
I felt seen watching Degrassi. Seeing
Yeah,
this nigga
definitely.
Shout out to
Because
Drake,
everybody
man.
else on Degrassi,
He been
it
relatable
was the
for like
white
20
culture.
years.
Yeah.
And he was lit.
He was the
wasn't
only
a
one that even
cornball.
acknowledged hip hop was a thing in the whole show, really.
You know what I'm saying? He was a baller, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is... So when you talk about blackface, you can't say a negative blackface thing about somebody who's black. The nigga's black. If
Yeah.
I put on blackface, now I'm putting on blackface.
No,
bro.
but so that's what I'm saying. Some of
I'm
these
black.
attacks are just smokes and mirrors. You feel what I'm saying? Like
It's
just
one of
a
those
tarnish
things where you
of
gotta
like.
have the discernment to like know not to do something so drastic like that though.
You gotta know, like
You gotta
zoom
know
out.
the optics
Yeah,
of what it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
look
You
like
have to
if
do
it
that.
resurfaces.
But
If this
like-
ever comes out that you did this, you gotta kind of have some sort of self-awareness. I understand that, but like y'all said, like a
Now
lot
I'm
of
not
it
black.
is.
Come on.
Now I'm
A
not
lot
black.
of it is because of just like a lack of, understanding, ignorance. Niggas be ignorant. They see an image, it pops up in your head. You feel away, and you be like, "Oh, fuck this nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like it's visceral, but
Yeah, they
like to
trying
that
to-
point, like
All right.
you gotta also be aware that that's gonna happen if you do something like that.
I don't know, was it
And I'm
what is
sure
it?
he's
Was it-
aware that that
was
was
it-
the
was it
reaction he was
slaves
gonna
in
get if
Canada?
that was ever
Was
discovered.
it
He did
slaves
that.
in Canada?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I mean,
There's a
I know
fuck. There
they-
was slaves in the
That'd be
world.
like
There was
American
slaves in the
history
world.
thing,
There
right?
was
So
slaves
it'd
in
be
the
like
world, and that's how
a
black
culture
people.
difference.
I think
But
it
that
was
was like
I think it was on some
indentured
shit that I was
servants or
like.
something.
I think it was on some shit for. It was for like a photo shoot for some shit. It was like for some end racism shit. So it wasn't like he was dressing up to like mock it. Like that's
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
That's really what the lack of context. That's what I'm saying. Like niggas, it's like that. It just makes you see him like that. It's like no,
They
this
tryna
was
make it
actually
seem
for
like
an
the nigga's
end
not
racism
black.
campaign.
He's
Like,
black, bro. Stop. He's
Stop.
black. His
Like-
father's black. His
You know what I'm
father's black.
saying?
And
But
his
you
father's
see
American.
that, it looks crazy.
His father's
He's black,
American.
That's probably why they chose him to do it.
Exactly. It's
You know what I'm
because of
saying?
that they
Because he was
thought
the
it
only
was
person
good.
who could do the shit. Because
Exactly.
he was actually black. So he was like, fuck it, I can do it because I'm black.
It's true.
Like, stop it. The nigga's black. We gotta stop it. Everybody,
was-
y'all,
that
he's
was
black.
crazy. The
He's
optics
not
was
black.
crazy.
He may not be African
I'll tell you the
American.
truth- the
He may not
truth
be African
about the
American, but he's
industry
black,
about
bro.
Drake, man.
And what the
Right?
fuck?
Look.
Talk
I'm
your
about-
shit.
I'm about to tell you, niggas. You know how like back in the day, like dark skinned niggas and light skinned
Oh
niggas
my
used to
God.
be.
Yeah, but in the hood, it's just really jokes. Like, it's not really.
Nah, it's not real. But
It's just jokes.
It's just
We don't
comical.
really think that.
It's comical, bro. It's comical.
It's not enough. That's
Yo,
not a part of our culture.
I ain't never seen Pusha T be this shiny and this like you know with the Louis Vuitton things, like diamond up and gold in the mouth.
Dapper.
Like it's like he won an award too. And then when they did the interview, he was like, yo, what's your favorite record right now? Nigga look around, Louis Vuitton does. Not like us.
Because he's just a forever petty nigga too, bro. We have, that's just a part of the culture. There's gonna be
Them
niggas.
him.
Cause this shit don't
and
even know.
Kendrick
This
are
shit really
bullies.
dates back to Cash Money shit. Like there's really just issues. And it's just still there from
ancient
then.
beef.
Yeah.
He inherited the beef. That's what he said. He said he inherited the beef. That's what
He
happened.
picked that beef. The niggas just
He
keep.
picked it right back up.
We should have known
And he's just
from that
still
track,
wildin'.
that
Oh,
track
nigga, there's
with,
an old
with
man.
Pusha
He's just
T
gonna keep going.
and Kendrick. We should have knew something was brewing dark in that shit.
Lord.
That shit.
I was trying to see
Imagine if this just didn't happen. Where would rap be?
What didn't happen?
The whole beef.
Which one?
Everything.
I think it would still have it would be an inevitable.
All we needed was for
Drake
for,
would have still
all,
been at the top
bro,
of the game with mediocre music, and Kendrick would have probably did the same damn thing.
All Drake
think he
needed to
would've
do
came
was
back
not be a
and
hater,
did that
bro.
same
Nah,
shit?
It would have
beginning.
happened. It would have just kicked off and happened, bro. Like that shit was inevitable. Ain't no way.
It's like some Thanos shit.
Look. I'm
Drake took the bait early though. Like he heard that, and then like he shouldn't have thought like.
Is there a world where Drake wins this battle? Y'all think?
No. Wins what battle?
Against Kendrick.
In what realm?
No.
Like in the realm of like,
What,
because
breaking
right
up the
now the
records?
perception I would say publicly is just like, yo, not like us, kind of is just like a knockout record.
What year is it? It's 2025. So
Now
Drake,
it's 2025.
Drake
yes.
would have been on top for the past 13 years, right? Going on 09, right?
Right.
So niggas want to see somebody else on top. That's
He
all.
wasn't on top. It was a slight moment where he wasn't on top.
Which moment he wasn't on top?
That was
When
like
Wayne
good
was
kid.
out?
That was like good kid, Mad City. Kind of
That
put
was
Kendrick.
2012.
That
When
put
Kendrick was getting his accolades,
When
basically.
Kendrick was the littest, Drake wasn't on top. When
2013.
Kendrick was the littest, Drake wasn't on top.
And by that
When he
time,
was
what-
throwing like,
Nothing was the same.
nothing was
yeah.
the same,
that
but
time.
didn't drop yet. Then
No,
It
nothing
didn't
was the
drop.
same.
It didn't
Didn't
drop.
drop.
None that didn't drop yet.
Nah,
Didn't drop
Good
yet.
Nothing
Kid,
was the same
Mad
drop.
City
Drake
dropped.
took over.
Yeah,
And
Drake
then-
Drake went right
Because
back
that
to his
hit
shit.
2012, and then that was a classic, and then
Kendrick dropped Kendrick dropped his Pimp His Butterfly. Everybody was jacking the shit, but then right
Yeah,
after
that
that's
was
when the beef
2015.
between Drake and Meek Mill
yeah.
happened, and then it became all about Drake again.
yeah, then it was all about Drake.
But
Yeah,
when
if you
Damn
read
came
it,
out,
it's
Kendrick
just too
came
late.
back on top. So Kendrick was on top during Damn era.
yeah, and he just dropped.
Because
a
Drake
playlist
was, because what did
that,
Drake have? Yeah, like Drake
a
ain't have.
playlist, More Life.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
so
a More Life
was-
era,
was
which is cool. It was a vibe, but
was
Kendrick
a
took over
vibe.
that whole area.
That was a
Kendrick over.
Kanye collaboration. You know what I'm saying? They did. That was around the time they brought him out or whatever the case may be. So
Yeah, so then after that, then you could say Drake came back.
Niggas
For,
been
he
hating.
came
Oh,
back
yeah,
for like
yeah.
2018 and on.
nah, Pusha
Yeah.
T is a
Drake
bully too. Cause you remember? Oh well, Kanye's the bully.
Kanye.
Kanye.
Kanye, that's really was the
Yeah,
beef.
so I
Where
mean,
it started.
honestly, he's just been getting bullied by mad niggas.
'Cause
That's
he's on
why I made the
top.
joke. Because they
Niggas knew
all
Drake
three.
had figured out the formula, and they was like, once this light skinned nigga get it, he ain't gonna let it go, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You feel me?
He didn't let it go.
Last
Light
year
skin.
they
It's
wanted to
an
share the top. with Drake.
That's what he said.
That's what happened last year.
No,
They
he's,
shared the
that's
top.
why I laughed
Since
when
we
you
saw
brought
that-
it up because
since we saw
it's
that
a little
happen,
bit
Now
of
it's
it, but
like-
it's not.
Drake gotta
It's a
understand
little
everybody
bit of
listening
that.
with a critical ear.
It is.
Like, you
But
gotta
it's
show
not
you
the
gotta-
whole thing.
It's not the whole thing, but
gotta show them-
that's like at least or
It's like 3% of it.
What you talking about?
That's why when he brought that shit up, it's like, yo, like, that's what it is. Like, yo, like this fucking light skin
nigga,
pussy ass nigga got this shit in the
but nah, like
niggas is mad.
Niggas winning, like, hey, he light skinned, so it's
like fuck. The optics of a light skinned nigga running rap is just not good.
It's not
Yeah,
good.
you're not gonna be number one at anything and not get ops, bro.
Yeah,
You're not gonna be number
like,
one at anything and just everybody's cool about it. Nah,
That's why
somebody's coming for you, bro.
all of niggas, a lot of niggas get hate for
Number
going
one,
number one.
you can
Niggas
never-
don't like
once
when
you're
you
on
be the
the
number
top
one nigga
slot,
sometimes.
There's never been a person who was in the top slot that didn't have an op or a situation or some type of.
future in the
Come on, bro.
background, and he
It
just
just is what
he
it
set
is.
this whole thing up
You
and just
number
moves to
one?
number one
With his fucking brunch house.
Niggas want that slot, bro. You number one, niggas want it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Number one.
Sensational.
It's contention there.
Quietly in the back, nodding his head.
I think Future hit a milestone too last year.
three
Right.
three number one
Or
albums
10
in a
number
year.
ones or some shit
Some
like
shit
that.
like
Like,
Future's out of here. He
Future's-
already made it to the
yeah,
promised land.
Yeah, I think, I
forever
think
in
this
life.
year was the year.
And you know what?
hit
He
that
said,
finish line.
he said,
This
I
is
ain't
what
trust
he
you
did.
the whole way
You feel
through.
me?
That was the solidified him and who he
It
is
was
and
for-
what he brings to
He
this
said, he
music.
said,
It
he
was the
said,
number
y'all
one
thought,
each year
y'all
for the
thought I
past
need
decade or
Drake?
some shit like
And then he
that.
dropped two
You
number
thought I
ones that
need
in
Drake?
2024. He
Right.
did.
Oh, I bet.
We Don't Trust You, and then
We Don't
then
Trust
he
You.
did.
Last time he did that was like
I'ma shoot you.
2017.
What was the
If
album?
Metro
again,
don't
bro?
trust
The-
We still don't trust you.
Nah, the other one after that.
We still
don't
don't
trust
trust
you.
you.
One
We
after
still
that.
don't trust you.
Pluto.
Pluto,
And
yeah.
he shot him
Pluto.
at that album. And then Pluto.
Yeah, Pluto.
Pluto.
But Pluto wasn't shooting at Drake. It was like when the smoke cleared, everybody's there.
Yeah.
Bow. I'm
Now we back. Yeah, we back to regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah.
He's a trap
He said,
legend, bro.
y'all can't lose.
Yeah, he's solidified. That's it. He's out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So it's that shit is fire. You see shit like that, it's like, all right, that's lit. Everybody, but I don't think that was in the way of Drake. I think Drake just had everything past 2018.
Sick trend, bro.
There's no being number one at anything.
And what? Wait.
There's no one number one being at anything.
There's
and
another
not having
question I
problems.
want to ask.
All right.
How do y'all feel about them songs that J. Cole released?
Oh yeah, I was
Did
just
y'all
about
listen
to
to-
iCloud.
did y'all listen to
any of
which
those?
ones?
They
Which
all
ones?
fire.
The new
Deluxe-
ones.
He just
The
dropped
new
some
ones.
shit
The
on
Deluxe
his
and
the
the
cloud.
joint he just did.
The new one he just dropped.
Yeah. I listened to iCloud. I like
What's the name? I forgot the name of it.
iCloud or Cloud.
I think that he's just showing that he's such a phenomenal rapper.
Yeah.
Because
I
that's
like
what he
Porter
wants the
and Tanio
competition.
better.
He wants the competition to be that. He's like, come on, y'all.
I like
you gonna
Porter-
rap or what?
Porter and
Or we
Tanio.
gonna
Yeah,
do all this
Clouds.
shit.
Clouds.
Yeah, Clouds, but I like Port Antonio better. And then I also like what he did on his Deluxe. I feel like this is cool. I feel like, you're a good rapper. Like, you're a good rapper. I want to see
phenomenal
what
rapper.
huh?
He's really good.
Yeah, he's a real good
We
rapper.
know that already.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah,
So
great rapper, bro.
it's just like, it's not new. So it's like, all right, what's the fall off going to be? Because I was already good. Like, I'm good on what you've already gave out. I'm ready. I'm ready to find out what you're about to do next. Like,
Yo, what if he got a track with like K Tronado or some shit like that on it?
It could be fire. Here's what it is. It's like we
Where
want
do
to
you
see.
think he could go?
We're trying to. I'm just impressed with people who are able to take music on a sonic level and take it to somewhere new.
Me
that
too.
That we haven't been.
I'm really
That
curious.
we just haven't been, which is just something that a lot of the other greats have been able to say they have done.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about Drake. He brought these ethereal, melodic vibes to us because it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And he brought it out and made it mainstream and made it okay. Even everybody who's singing right now and using autotune and doing all that shit.
The Afrobeat sound,
The Afrobeat
all
sound.
of it.
He kept doing
All
it. He
of
did
it.
mad times. Where he
All
just
of
flipped
it.
the sound on niggas and we was like, oh no, we gotta do this Drake
that
shit.
passion fruit shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's mad Drake
All
type
that.
beats out of it.
All of it.
There's
That
mad-
He's been doing
Afrobeat
it from
shit
the
is
beginning.
Right,
Find your
Black
love
Blend.
to like-
You see Kendrick,
You know what I'm saying?
you see
Like,
Kendrick
all
doing
of
it.
that.
Right now, you see Kendrick doing it. He's bringing like this West Coast sound. And he's just bringing
Yeah.
his bop through and making it commercial.
I like
push
it
sound.
super
So we want to
West
see.
Coasty. It makes me think of like movies like Friday and Baby Boy and
Niggas wanna see-
even just like regular like it's like no jumper energy.
Yeah,
It's
yo,
definitely
nah,
got no jumper energy.
Kendrick
all over
has
Kendrick.
the heart of the West Coast embedded in his
he-
delivery,
and he's taking a sound and pushing it. You know what I'm saying?
He's taken everything from every artist the West Coast has ever produced and upped it,
Man, up to
combined it
on a sonic
and
level,
is increasing
changed
it
shit.
in all
is
directions.
And Kendrick been
And
doing shit like that
amplifying
too.
that sound.
He ain't make it popping where everybody wanted to do it because,
right. He been
but
doing
the
shit
reason
like
why is just
That
because it's just
GNX
the type of cultural thing he was doing was like number one culture. There was mad rappers who wanted to rap like Kendrick and came out with their bar shit, but that's when niggas was like they ain't trying to hear.
They ain't
bars
trying
no
to hear
more.
the West. They
But
wasn't
it's
trying to
like-
hear it at the
I
time,
think,
at least.
I think that J. Cole, that's what I'm looking for, man. You gotta do something interesting with the Sonics. Like you gotta come through with some shit. I see him playing. What's crazy is I do be see him play around with like sexy drill sounds.
Yeah,
There's-
nah,
there's
what
little-
he did with Cash, I
Sample
always
drill
fuck
stuff,
with.
like
Yeah.
sample drill, like you hear the New York influences in his stuff. You know what I mean? His drum patterns, they get like, you know,
Real
I
New
see-
Yorkie.
Yeah, they get real sample drill, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's a lane for him if he could take that and push that shit. Like, it's ironic because him pushing the Sonics would be like some shit that Polo would be doing right now. It's like I would see that. Like if he was on some like I'm trying
Cole,
to
holla
take
at me,
this
bro.
East Coast sound and
I got
incorporate East Coast sounds and incorporate in what I already
Feel
got
me?
going on and create a lane, it'll be shit like that. And he'd been playing around with stuff
Facts.
like that already.
Yeah.
If we hear it, you can find it.
I'm
You
just
gotta lean
curious
into
on
it.
what he's about to do. The fall off is very like I feel like he's trying to connect the dots from the moment he said he's gonna back out of the beef. Like even the 7-minute drill. I feel like this is a whole plot plan for his album. You know what I mean?
I don't
You
think
think?
so.
Wait,
think
hold
so.
up. Wait, whoa.
I don't think so.
You think him backing out of the beef was part of the rollout for the fall off? That would be insane if true.
I think it is.
That would actually be insane if true.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
But
I respect that
You can
theory.
try to flip it. That'll be fine.
It's a possibility.
I respect that theory. I respect it because, like we said, it's WWE sometimes.
It's
And if
interesting.
he
gotta figure it out.
It's
releases
WWE
that-
sometimes.
You gotta find an angle.
Nah, but he's been releasing
like
these
battle rap.
podcasts.
Maybe
I've been
Kendrick
following
gave him the
around.
heads up even beforehand,
Yes,
said like, "Yo, you gonna
yes.
do it?
That's why he said 7
Release
minutes,
this,
yeah.
and
I'll tell you one
and
thing.
retract it, and then you can release the fall off."
later.
Whatever
Might
he's about to-
delete later.
I think whatever he's about to do,
You got something.
Whatever
He
I don't know.
deleted it.
whatever he's about to do
he
is about to be
deleted it.
extremely authentic. He's gonna do whatever he feels like is super authentic, and what he feels like is the purest thing to do as an artist is what he's gonna do. He's gonna do what's
He
pure
did the
heart.
14.
He's gonna do the most pure
14
tracks.
Yeah,
He had the
on the
deluxe
8.
to it.
It was 8.
Eight.
And then on Forest Hill Drive. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
8 tracks.
And then he just dropped this. I'm telling
We'll
you,
give it
this
a try,
whole
man.
rollout is the fall off. Even
gonna see.
I think
first
that
person shooter, he
He might be done.
references.
He might be packing it up anyways. He might be
Yes.
like,
He's
I'm
an
good.
NBA player. Well, he's not an NBA
Yeah,
player,
it's
but
like
he's
a-
a basketball player. He
you
doesn't
know,
have to do
he
this
sees
right
it
now.
as he's like, yo, you know.
He is playing
and
basketball.
But I don't have to do this. Have to make an album. Have to do this. I'm gonna do what I want when I feel like it. I do pick a
Yeah,
game
but
here
I
or
feel
there.
like he's connecting it all because I'd be listening to his podcast. He be backtracking. He released the warm up on all streaming services.
Yeah.
He did, and it's making me a fan again. Like after we was like, oh, like
Well, it's just
for
like-
at least good 2 months, 3 months, we wasn't fucking with Cole.
He just
Nigga,
reminded
he
you-
was pussy.
He just
You know what I'm
reminded
saying?
you. He's just reminding you that yo, this is what I've been doing.
But
this is what I
then,
do. This
look,
is my
look.
work.
But I
But
need
this
him.
is
I
my
need.
work, yeah, and
like,
it's working though. Like I
Yeah. And
re-listened.
here's some new songs
by
that y'all didn't
Friday
hear,
Night
fam.
Lights. By the time he put that shit out, and all his mixtapes from the warm up to what's the tape up or what's the album before the warm up? The come up,
Yeah.
the come up, the warm up, and then Friday Night Lights. It just reminded me like, oh nah, this nigga's
No, he's nice. I don't think that was ever up for debate. I
Nah,
think
but I think niggas forgot.
I think the problem is that.
I think niggas forgot.
But look, yo, I think the niggas' issue with Cole as a whole is that like, yo, like, what is the spirit of hip hop for real? And it's like, yo, like, you nice.
Nice.
That's like,
that's kind of
you nice.
Nah, the nigga is phenomenal, nigga.
But it's like, bro, like
I mean, there's a difference between being great and being entertaining. I just don't think that niggas is wild entertained right now.
Exactly.
Because there's like a lot of other the dramatic shit going on in hip hop.
it's so much involved
At the moment
in
right now,
being
it's more to entertain.
MC, son.
You know, I mean, that's debatable. You could say that you could say that you don't have to. Like, who says that you have to be entertaining? You know, and that's not to say the music isn't good. I'm just saying that there's a lot more, you know,
Avenues.
fucking dramatic things happening right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Super Bowl performances, beefs going on, mad drama,
And then you
the shit that the
drop a
girls
song.
are doing right now with their music. Everything is a fucking,
Yeah,
everybody's trying
all
to
the
create a
girls.
moment. Everybody's trying to create a moment. Everybody's trying to have a moment. Everybody's trying to be
We
outlandish.
talked about that.
You know, in a world where everybody wants clickbait and everybody wants to be outlandish and trying to figure out how they do their ads and their PR campaigns and all this other shit, he just wants to be really talented at what he does
Yeah.
and to connect with people on a deeper level.
You could
And I
respect
think
that.
I think that he just always accomplishes that. He always finds a way to connect with people, like everybody, a lot of people. And you know, when you hear people talk about him as an artist or as a friend, they always say that he's just really good at people.
Yeah.
Like, he just knows how to connect, and he understands what people are going through, and that's what he sticks to. And if he's trying to be as pure, it's the same thing I was saying about Drake. Like, it's about being your pure self as an artist and expressing yourself
That's
as
what I'm
authentically
saying.
as
Yeah.
possible.
That's why
I think that's
it's
what we
over.
get. We always get the results of him expressing himself as authentically as possible and him working as hard as possible to be dope at the same time while doing it. And there hasn't been a time where I've been like, yo, damn, you failed at that. Like, it never fails at that shit. Am I entertained as much as watching this nigga fucking Kendrick on the Super Bowl and having it back and forth? Nah, bro, because it's rap.
But
It's
this
great
is
rap.
this is-
Phenomenal rap.
This is
Music.
100% Kendrick though. Like me personally, I feel like this is his moment. Like he's seizing it. You know, there's certain moments he likes to seize. He wanted, nigga, he been wanting that favor. I'm glad we spoke about it. I'm glad we concur that he's, you know, fake bully, but like it is what it is. You know?
I did not concur about that, by the way.
I mean,
y'all did.
what is there not to concur about, bro?
This nigga's been bullied
The
the whole
nigga's
time.
a bully, bro.
This
Like,
nigga was never not bullied, bro.
the nigga was a bully, bro.
He was bullied by everybody on earth at least once.
Yeah. So, yo, this
Drake
is what
has
I'm
been
saying.
bullied, but he's also done a lot of sunning over his years. And
Yeah,
we're just
you
gonna
all
leave it
said
at
something.
that.
Massive. son.
Everybody on
We're
this
just
earth-
gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think
Because
about that,
you
though.
know that, and that's why he's your favorite artist. Get the
Yeah,
fuck out of here
yeah.
because you love the way he sun niggas subliminally.
Hey,
Shut up.
I think
I
we're
want
out
you
of
to
time.
be real about that.
I think we're
Got
out of
to,
time.
got to.
It's entertaining, bro.
Bias ass niggas.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we about to be at time, so
Yeah.
signing out. Just business.
Just business. Thank you, Nice, for coming out.
Thank you,
Yes, sir.
nice.
Nice
I
on the Sonics
appreciate
in
you,
the
bro.
spot. Get ready.
no
You don't have me over sometime, man. Just
Yeah,
let me know.
man, come
We
through
gotta do
again.
this
We
shit.
always got a spot for you in the spot.
Yeah, you know.
I'm here.
It's Liddy.
Gangster.
I'm here.
Later, y'all.